We received a request from Daruk to move this stable, but it's a critical hub, offering refuge to travelers entering Death Mountain. It also houses the many rescue dogs here on standby in case something happens. With all that in mind, I don't see why he'd want to move it. I shall need to ask him for more information.
Considering what she just said, I know exactly why he wanted her to move it. But, that can wait. Critically, once you get over here. The Korok. By the way, this is how you can scan the land for resources, is by pulling out stasis like that.
Just beyond the moor of Death Mountain is a scorching region. The heat from the flow of lava can be intense, so intense, in fact, that it can take one's life should they fail to prepare accordingly. My bodyguards forbade me from going any farther, yet it is my duty to keep a close watch on the divine beasts we will be fighting alongside. This mission proves to be exceedingly dangerous.
Although Rivali's Gale is going to help me some. Thankfully, my paraglider is still totally fine. This is also why I wanted the golden bow, by the way. Chica Tower activated. Scanning area. Regional map extracted. Here we go. Under a minute. Thanks, buddy. Here, take this. Flamebreaker armor. It's like 800 rupees value. Here we are.
Goron City is watched over by Daruk, chief of the Gorons. Despite coming equipped with fireproof elixir, I didn't quite bring enough of it. I settled on making more myself, but I was having trouble catching fireproof lizards. The Gorons, seeing my struggle, decided to help me, and, well, now I have enough fireproof elixir to last the rest of my life. This blacksmithing shop doesn't seem to have a name. I get the sense that the blacksmith himself is more concerned with his skills than he is about naming things. Truly, he is a master at his craft, his stature both grand and indomitable. Without so much as a momentary pause while striking the iron, he proudly told me that he was the very one who made Daruk's boulder breaker.
Yay.
When I dropped an apple here, it wasn't long before it became a baked apple. After that, I tried my hand at grilling some meat and fish in the same way. I found it rather convenient, without need of a pot or a fire. Although one Goron watched me curiously, I imagine it must have been an unusual sight for him. After all, they primarily feast upon rocks.
Rat! That blasted Rudania! What's wrong? With Rudania running wild recently, Death Mountain's eruptions have gotten real bad. Do you see Rudania stomping around up there on the mountain? They say that 100 years ago it actually used to protect our people from harm, but that was then, and this is now. Now all it does is mess up our mining operations. We're all suffering because it's stopping us from doing business. I can't tell you how many times we've used the cannon to chase off that fiend. But it always comes back! Oh. Are you okay? Ugh, it's just some back pain. Wait, who are you? I'm a traveler. I see. So then, you came all this way to pay your respects to me? I like you already, brother. Well, my name's Bluto. I'm the great Goron boss who's fearsome enough to silence a crying child. Or to make a silenced child cry, either way. Yes, it is none other than I, Bluto! I was planning to drive off Rudania like I always do, but then this blasted pain in my back flared up out of nowhere. That blasted Yunobo. When will he return? Who's Yunobo? Yunobo is a young Goron who helps me drive off Rudania. He went to grab some painkillers for my back from the abandoned North Mine, but he hasn't come back yet. slacker. I bet he's off somewhere wasting time. Hey, if you happen to see Yunobo, will you let him know I'm looking for him? Hey, stop that! That's Boss's cannon! Don't you dare touch that lever! Guess what I'm doing?
gonna do? Monsters! They're here! They found me! Help! Huh?
Yunobo! Goron Youth. Now that I've gotten a good look... Whoa, it's a Hylian! Were you the one who broke through that crag to rescue me, Goro? Thanks, brother. But what brought you all the way out here to begin with? Looking for Yunobo? Oh, so that's it. Boss told you to come find me. Phew, thank goodness. In any case, I sure am glad you saved me, Goro. The name's Yunobo. Everyone calls me Yunobo. Makes sense, Goro. I came here to get some painkillers for Boss, but a magma bomb caused a rock slide, sealing the entrance, Goro. By the way, how did you break those rocks at the entrance, Goro? With a cannon? Huh? You used Boss's cannon? That thing is so difficult to use, I thought only Boss could handle it. Oops, I nearly forgot. This isn't the time to chit-chat. I need to deliver these painkillers as soon as possible. Sorry, I've got to run. But do come by and see Boss later, okay? He may be gruff, but he always repays a favor. I'm sure there's a reward in it for you. Okay then. Goodbye for now, Goro. Ah, it's the tiny traveler. Yunobo told me all about how you helped him, brother. Here's a reward for you. Islands like you need this sort of thing, right? Fireproof elixir ×3. Thanks. Okay then, well, I took my painkillers, so I guess it's time to meet up with Yunobo. I mean, no disrespect to Daruk's legacy, but if I'm not there to give that Rudania a good walloping, Daruk. Are you really telling me you don't know about Daruk, the Goron champion? See that statue up there? That's Daruk.
this divine beast. I tell you what, sure is a blast piloting a toy like this around.
Boy.
Let those other champions know they better eat their gravel if they want to keep up with Daruk. Speaking of which, can you believe this view? Just look at all those delectable rocks sprinkled on those mountains. Mighty tasty. I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words, I'll protect this land of ours to the death. Right, little guy? Hey, by the way, congrats on becoming the princess's appointed knight. That's a really big deal, protecting the king's daughter. No pressure. Seriously, though, the princess is a strong personality. So strong, she can't quite see the range for the peaks. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Huh? What the? So what was I saying? That was a little strange. As far as I know, Death Mountain has been quiet for decades. But if the mountain is shivering enough to send down a bunch of boulders that size, then never mind. Forget I said anything.
What's gotten into you? Islands sure are strange. Anyway, Yunobo is actually a descendant of the great Daruk. That's why that slacker can even use Daruk's protection. He uses it to protect himself when we fire him at Rudania. That's the only way we can chase the blasted beast away. We have no choice because normal cannonballs are no good against him. Alright, that's enough out of me. Time to go drive off Rudania. Are you okay? Oh yeah, just peachy. Dumb traveler, of course I'm not okay. I'm afraid I won't be going anywhere today. I hate to put you on the spot, but could you please go tell Yunobo that I'm gonna have to cancel for today? He should be at Eldin Bridge. And where are the others? That was weird. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but apparently the app is just not picking up the vocals anymore, correctly anymore, so I'm just going to have to read it myself and hope that it fixes itself before next time, because I have no idea what's going on, and several minutes of trying has not helped. Generations of chiefs have been carved into rock. Daruk stands in a prominent position, a clear indication of how highly regarded he is among the Gorons. It's such an incredible carving, but Daruk never mentions it. Perhaps he's a bit embarrassed. One might find many eggs floating in the water of Goron hot springs. I had the impression that they eat only rocks, but apparently Gorons considered hard-boiled eggs a favorite snack. The Gorons appear comfortable soaking in the steaming water, but I suspect a Hylian would end up rather boiled themselves. Someone, please help me! These things with spears are the worst.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Wow! You're crazy strong, Goro. You saved me again. Thanks for saving me, brother. I would have been in real trouble if you hadn't showed up when you did, Goro. Still no sign of boss, eh? He's not coming. Huh? Not coming? But why, Goro? His back hurts. After we went through all that trouble to get them, the painkillers didn't even end up working, Goro. Well, if boss can't help, there's nothing else we can do. I suppose I'll just head back now. Wait a minute. Huh? You're not going back? But why, Goro? I want to board Rudania. What? You're gonna try to board the Divine Beast? Who do you think you are, Lord Daruk? It's dangerous in there, Goro. Though I guess if you weakened it first, it might be possible. But why risk it? Well, I don't really get it, but I'm sure you have your reasons, Goro. The problem is, the good old boss raised the bridge of Eldin to make sure that being Divine Beast couldn't get over here. In order to get to where Rudania is, we'll have to find a way to get the Bridge of Eldin back down, Goro. Boss would normally use the cannon to lower it. We can't get across with him unless we figure something out. If Boss can't come down here, then he can't use the cannon to lower the bridge. That means we're out of luck, Goro. Oh! It occurs to me that you know how to use the cannons, don't you, Goro? Maybe we can get across after all. So let's just do what I do to help Boss sometimes. That means I'm gonna be the cannonball, and you'll launch me, Goro. Are you sure? I've got Daruk's protection, Goro. My ancestors' help can't possibly fail me. That means I can smash into anything and it won't hurt one bit, Goro. My ancestor Daruk was a big deal, Goro. That's what Boss says, so it's gotta be true. And I can use Daruk's protection just like Daruk could. That means there's no need to worry, Goro. So rest easy, got it? Well, go on then. Take aim at the Bridge of Eldin and fire away, Goro. And, be kind of gentle about it. My bombs have one power and one power only. We did it! See that, Goro? If we put our heads together, anything is possible. The power I got from the ancestor, Daruk's protection, it is really something else, isn't it? Anyhow, I guess my time as a cannonball isn't over just yet, Goro. So let's get a move on and cross that bridge, brother. Camouflaged as rock, Divine Beast Var Rudania was concealed in Death Mountain. Then the flow of lava shifted and Rudania appeared. It could be mere coincidence, but no, perhaps it has awoken on behalf of all of us, sensing the return of the calamity. Divine Beast Var Rudania. By the way, these things are named after the sages from Ocarina of Time, with the exception of the Rito one, because there are no Rito in Ocarina of Time. Instead, they're named after the most notable Rito from the only other game that had Rito prior to this one, Wind Waker. So, you have Ruta, named after Ruto. Rudania, named after Darunia. Naboris, named after Nibiru, and Meadow is named after Medley. Oh yikes, a sentry is always a nuisance, no matter where it is or how many of them there are. If one finds you, Rudania will go nuts, which will cause Death Mountain to erupt, Goro. I always get spotted and then magma bombs come raining down one after another. If Boss were here, he'd swat those magma bombs away like they were nothing and force his way up. I don't think you'd be able to do that, Goro, and I don't want to cause you any trouble. Maybe the best idea is for you to give me a signal to let me know when I should stop and when I can move forward. Let's hurry and decide what the signal will be, Goro. Got any ideas? A wink.
Huh?
A wink? Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to see that from way up in the distance, Goro. Try to think of something better. Mind powers! Mind powers? Wow, you mean like real-life telepathy? I didn't know you Hylians could do that sort of thing these days. Are you transmitting yet, Goro? What the? I'm not receiving anything over here. Let's hurry and decide what the signal should be. A whistle.
Huh?
A whistle? Oh, that's a great idea, Goro. When I hear your whistle, I'll either stop in my tracks or start moving forward. I like it. Even though it's kind of like calling a horse, Goro. Okay then, I'm counting on you and your whistles to make sure I'm not spotted by those awful sentries. Hello. Goodbye.
That was so cool! You really put a licking on that thing, Link. It's time to finish the job. This is our big chance.
Keeps this. Travel gate registered to map.
Hey, little guy. Long time no see. I always knew you'd come back. You know, I never stopped believing in you. You're here to take control of old Rudania back from Ganon, eh? You're gonna need a map that shows the guts of this place. You can grab the info from the guidance stone over there. Now get a move on.
2 divine beasts in one day! Scourge of Divine Beast Rudania, Fireblight Ganon.
Watch yourself now. That ugly pain in the crag is Ganon's handiwork. Thing got the best of me 100 years ago. Good luck, little guy. Go get him! Watch out for that sword.
Fireblight Ganon. This Phantom of Ganon attacked the Divine Beast Rudania and was responsible for the demise of the champion Daruk. It attacks with a greatsword and fire magic.
I knew you had it in you.
Really? Okay, fine. I want to do... This will be good.
That flaming ball is dangerous.
Thank you, Urbosa. And we're up to 15. I'm gonna have to leave one more thing behind. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this divine beast. Do you still wish to activate it? Yes.
little guy.
Daruk, Goron champion.
I owe you big for this. Because of you, my spirit is finally free. Can't thank you enough. I feel like I should apologize. I was doing all I could to protect Hyrule when that thing got the best of me. Sorry that me wrestling with the rubble caused such a mess. The good news is, Rudania is now back under our control. That means that our century-old Ganon beatdown plan can finally go into effect. I'm gonna take this down the mountain. I'll have a better shot at Ganon there. And then, once you've made your way into Hyrule Castle, we're gonna light that thing up. I want to give you something. It's a special power of mine called Daruk's Protection. It's no good to me now that I'm a spirit, but it might be useful for you. Here it comes!
This is particularly useful, and I didn't want to have it. Didn't want to fight Guardians without having it, because it's particularly useful for Guardians.
From this moment forth, the power of protection from the depths of my soul now lives inside you. Good luck, little guy. And give my regards to the princess. Set here. Now we just gotta wait for the perfect shot. Once Link is in the castle, Rudania will unleash an epic blast. Ganon won't know what hit him. Hyrule looks pretty good from up here, even after 100 years. The old rolling grounds sure are a sight for sore eyes. I wonder how the Gorons fared after the Great Calamity. I sure hope everyone down there is still going strong after every... Huh? Hey! Look at that! Still going strong indeed! Ha!
Gets to see his grandson.
Huh.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Daruk's Protection. A protective power containing the perfect defense of the champion Daruk. It will automatically protect you from all manner of attacks as long as you're holding ZL.
Link. 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 Thanks to you, all of the divine beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free. We will all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
Alright, Free the Divine Beasts is now complete. Hey, brother! Thanks so much for appeasing Rudania, Goro. I don't exactly know what you were doing in Rudania, but... well, it seems to have calmed down, Goro. You know, while I was up there, I could have sworn I saw Lord Daruk standing on top of Rudania. I wonder, was that his ghost? Yes. I don't know how to explain it, but somehow I feel a lot braver now, Goro.
Huh?
Oh, that's right. I talked to Boss about you, and he said to bring you to him. An order from Boss can't be refused. Move it, Goro. Hey, it's you! Yunobo told me everything. You really are something else, brother. You know that? I can't believe you conquered Rudania. Color me impressed. But good grief, did you have to do it just when my back pain went away? I was all ready and raring to go at Rudania myself. Now you've gone and made it look like I was just fibbing about my back pain this whole time. Imagine that. Me. Oh, and I'm also happy to see Yunobo finally got his act together. I know that's your doing as well. But enough patting back patting and other such nonsense. Take a look at this. The divine beast of Rudania has calmed down and returned to his peaceful ways. Now we can get back to digging for ore around Death Mountain. Oh right, I've still got to thank you, brother. Hello, Dorthwang. There's some treasure in my house. Grab it, keep it, it's yours. It's a sharp blade that Daruk himself once wielded. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it. However... well, as a Hylian, you probably already know this, but... apparently 100 years ago, the Hylian champion had a legendary blade, the sword that seals the darkness. That said, you've got a rather fine blade already, don't you? Come to think of it, you look just like the Hylian champion who fought the Calamity alongside Daruk. And we got the Boulder Breaker. This two-handed weapon was once wielded by the Goron champion Daruk. Daruk made swinging around look easy, but a Hylian would need an immense amount of strength.